We are taking advantage of the abundance of squash soup in our squash in our garden today, and we're going to make some squash soup. We're using zucchini squash. You can make squash soup with any kind of squash, but we're using zucchini squash today. You need, of course, squash, onions, and celery. And we're making a big batch, so I'm using my big stock pot today. Start with some olive oil at the bottom of your pot. And get your heat going. Start by putting in a whole onion. Well, this kind of depends on how much zucchini you're doing too. Like I said, we're making a big pot. So we've got, what did we cut up here, about 8?
They varied in size. So as you can see the size of our bowl, we just kind of eyeball everything usually anyways.
Yep.
I don't know how many quarts that thing is.
Okay. One very important thing I've learned in my years of cooking is that when you're frying onions, you want to throw salt in with the onions that you're frying. It neutralizes when onions fry, they release some sort of acid that makes it harder for them to digest. So always throw some salt in with your onions. Kind of stir that around.
What kind of salt are you using?
Oh yeah, I want to tell you about this awesome light gray Celtic salt. It comes from a northern shore of France. It's the best salt I've ever used, really. It's just awesome. They make a table version too, so you can sprinkle it, but this is awesome for cooking. It's just the bomb.
Where do you get it?
You get it at the health food store, no biggie. Oops. You don't cook your wooden spoon, that's not good. So get your onions started. Then you want to throw in, this is a bunch of celery. This is one whole.
Yeah, it's one whole
bunch of celery, but my zealous husband threw in the leaves too, so I guess we'll get a little extra nutrition from the leaves too. You want to cook all this till it's wilted and soft, and that's probably going to take with this much about 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break while this cooks, and we'll be back and we'll do the next step.